apparently we're waiting for quad, so he's here now. Come on, Arx, call it. We didn't call the last map, by the way. We usually do the calling.
I tell you, I would never have called 2-2 golden cap going to Infused in the last 4 seconds. Like, that would never have been called, but we need to call this. The problem is that calling this based on is the Source TV going down? Ah, it is going live. Well, quickly then, I'm going to make a stab in the dark prediction. I'm going to say Infused are going to take this because, well, it's Gullywashed. Okay, you're listening to VanillaTV with Arx and Beta. ETF2L match between Infused and Dignitas. We are live now on the mid fight. And both teams now sitting, well, one soldier jumps up over there. Dignitas getting a lot of damage over on the Infused players, takes down Quad and Mike, and Greg and Flisko also going to go down. So there's just Dunc and numlocked now being chased down by a scout. And Dunc actually goes down, so just numlocked, very weak, sitting up there. The health pack is there, so he does have that option, manages to miss it, but yeah, he finally grabbed it. However, longas definitely looking for blood here, still chasing him. If he gets that man down now, it would have been very, very tragic for them, but numlocked manages to survive. And Dignitas all over this 4th point.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. Infused used to be a little bit untouchable on this map, if I remember correctly.
People have sussed them out.
Yeah, Dignitas put that all aside, and they just near enough strolled onto that 3rd point. Either way, looks like Dignitas have Ubered early. They're just going to Uber through that choke point. Pyro's going to hit them back. Well played. He's pinned one of the soldiers. Does get taken down. Dunc gets taken down by a sniper in the meantime. So Infused 2 players down early. The Infused still hanging on. A lot of death matching. Scout onto the point, forces a soldier on. Scout back. Soldier up top spamming in. It's soldier versus soldier, and Dignitas are going to take it. That all resulted from a bad 3rd point. I was going to agree with you, Arx, and say Infused to take this. Just to be different, obviously, I'm going to go Dignitas, and after that 1st round, I'm going to go Dignitas as well.
Yeah. Right, okay, well, we do have Cookye running sniper, so that should mix a few things up. We're going on to the 2nd round here now. Just seeing where he's going to be sniping from. He is sniping from the lower entrance. Hasn't really managed to connect with anyone yet. But Infused overextending a lot of their players. Dignitas just sitting down on their lower entrance. Mike now jumping, no, Flisko, sorry, jumping in. Didn't manage to really get much done, but longas did go down, and Dignitas managed to keep their medic alive. But, oh, baseball bat. Yeah, they did manage to keep their medic alive. But Infused 2 scout, well, scout and a medic on the point. They're going to take it.
Yeah, yeah, I was going to say, Dunc is on crits. I just noticed that a moment ago as well. Interesting because I wouldn't have expected it more than anything. Maybe they're trying something new here. They don't seem as settled as they usually do. This is going to be crits versus Uber. It's been called. It's been called ineffective. The Jackal got pinned ever so slightly by one of the crits, but nevertheless, Infused didn't do anything with it. This is now the time they need to recycle and make the most of it. So now this is when they have the biggest advantage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a point. They did enough with it as in forcing the Uber, but Dignitas did know there was a crits coming because the very second that demo walked round the corner, their medic popped Uber. So they must have known no medic would have popped it that early. But now obviously they're going to be able to build up that crits, and in fact, hymzi went round to try and get the medic down early. I think they thought they had the crits already. And so they've already surrendered outside, but they're only just about to get their crits now. And they're moving back onto their last.
Maybe it was a fake. Maybe it was a fake. It would have been a good fake, but this is the time. 20% advantage. Crits being hit. Oh, Haza takes down Dunc. Well played, Haza. Crits have totally gone. Cookye sniping at the back right corner. Time on the point. Still scout on the point as well. He didn't get him. He did not get him. And that's again... Was that quad this time? It was quad. I was going to say, one of the Infused scouts coming in again. Time on point. 1-1 the score. A lot faster map this time. Blimey, yeah. Which is good to see. 26 minutes remaining, so it's 2 rounds and 4 minutes. And here we go. So let's see if this midpoint is any different this time. Just trying to see if Dunc's back on Medigun. Just seeing what the Jackal is on as well. Back on the Medigun as well. Infused look like they're in a better position this time. 2 soldiers on that point already. Dunc gets taken down. He was isolated, so much for one of the soldiers playing as pocket. As I say that, I'm going to eat my words. As I said I would do earlier. 5 players down for 5 players down for numlocked, 5 players down for Infused.
Yeah, one of the scouts did manage to go behind. It looked like he was going for the sniper, but he did see an opening to get the medic down and did manage to kill him. So they did lose their medic. No massive Uber advantage here, but Dignitas are going to be capping this 4th point definitely. Mike actually got sniped. I believe that was after a few failed rocket jumps.
It was, yeah, it was. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, what is he doing? And I suddenly saw he's dead. Again, though, I mean, do you reckon people have sussed Infused on this now?
I think they might have. If you're doing something right, they go, ooh.
Yeah, Cookye took
takes
down Greg.
Didn't see it, I heard it.
I saw it.
But Cookie's down now, so 1 for 1.
Yeah, Dignitas probably gonna wait until that Uber. Obviously, Infused have that slight advantage, but as he says, that dajackal is so weak, he can't see it taken down. So Infused are going to push out very, very quickly. Oh my gosh, what has happened to that Dignitas holding that choke point? That's 4 players down, and they're going to fall back. They've just taken second quite easily. Sniper got a heady onto someone. It was someone in the corner, yeah. May have been a demo. So GL, only one left up for Dignitas, and he's obviously not going to do much on that 3rd point. Just trying to see if the dajackal switched. But no, he hasn't, and Dunc and his team are going to move forward through that choke point already.
Oh, soldier jump down of Haza trying to get the medic. He did manage to force the Uber, and actually maybe only one more of the Dignitas players are going to die. No, longas did manage to escape so far. We do have a quad chasing him. Yeah, in fact, his quad chased him all the way back to last, and he's going to take the rest of the Dignitas players with him. Does get taken down, of course. Wasn't expecting him to do much more, but that does mean that Infused are going to capture this 4th point. And, well, our Dignitas going to push out. They've got their Uber. They know Infused don't have their. Surely they're gonna try and make a move. Yeah,
they have. Dignitas going to push out and try and get that 2nd point. Infused just sitting at the back. They don't really mind about that. They're quite happy to come back in when theirs is ready. It's quite funny this game when the timings of both Ubers are totally mixed. It just reminds me of the old Quake days. We had to time all the medipacks and the mega health and everything perfectly, red armors. Otherwise, you would just lose constantly. Lose constantly. Yeah, you would just always lose.
Just
either way, they've come through that choke point pretty uncontested, and Dignitas they're going to give them it because they've fallen back in. They are going to give it them. If you have just joined us, I saw a few people commenting. Snakewater was 2-2. After normal time, then it went to golden cap. Infused have been forced to use their Uber. Now, again, what I was saying a moment ago was that it's when they come unsynced, this game's get even more interesting. And now, Dignitas have a huge advantage because theirs is ready. But will we see that push out, Arx?
Oh, Scout of Greg's just walked through the main door and forced the Uber. He was actually sort of strafing around the central column, like the pillar there. Managed to walk through, force that Uber, and well, Dignitas trying to do what they can with it. We've got longas outside fighting a demo man and medic, but he's reasonably weak. Picks up a little 25 health kit there, but takes a sticky, which straight away knocks that off. And in fact, we do have hymzi jumping out to try and also fight them, but what? It's going to be tough. He is getting a lot of damage over onto players, but it's split. Hocz comes in to back him up. I'm just a little worried that there might be some sort of back cap going on. It is obviously the risk of pushing out of your last, but I think they've controlled the areas reasonably well. And Dignitas are just going to, with some individual play and a bit daring play, push out. But no, Infused coming back with their Uber now. Dignitas still only on 75%. Infused aren't going to manage to get down the medic, but they are going to get down a lot of the remaining team. And in fact, there's still a scout getting a load of time on that, and they've got their Uber now. They might try and push, but no, I don't think they've got the players.
No, that was unlucky from Dignitas actually. It might come back to haunt them because that was 4 players down. They do have no Uber. They just need to sit on that point and make sure no one else gets on there, which is exactly what they're doing. They're just going to hold off anyone. It does give Infused a pretty big advantage as they're going to move back in any moment now as well. Surprised if the dajackal... No, he does it. I thought he went down. No, he didn't. Sorry. So there's a lot of players up for Dignitas. They are going to defend forward, actually. It looks like they're going to defend forward, see if they can force it out nice and early.
Smart choice, smart choice.
Yeah, it is a smart choice. That's exactly what you want to do. And they have forced it out early. The dajackal goes down, first 2 stickies. 3 players down for Dignitas. There's quite a few big losses. GL taking down Greg. 4 players down for Dignitas. Oh, can Infused get through that choke point? That's the most important thing.
I mean, they can. I agree that it was a smart push. They did want to push up to the door because it's a lot easier to defend if they've Ubered in the lobby. It was just a bit tragic that they lost their medic and the rest of their players as they pushed in. I thought that it was good play, but I mean, if you've got a full health, full team, Ubered team coming in onto your last, and you're sitting there without Uber, you've got to rely on antics of pyros and a bit of luck. But I think they made the right decision. It was always against them.
Yeah, no, it was going to say, yeah, it was always going to be hard, but they had to do it. That's exactly what it would have done. It's like defending forward on Badlands. You just got to do it. Either way, again, it looks like Infused. These mid battles are a lot closer than we keep on calling them. I keep on saying Infused look more closely knit together, and again, Dignitas still seem to hold on, but now, so here we go. This is where we assert Infused dominance onto this map. They've taken mid. 4 players still up. They have got the spawns as well. Mid is theirs. Soldier already on to second. Soldier and medic, in fact, so that's the combo. Dignitas are going to move out and try and hold on that second, get some more of their players up. Focusing onto the Soldier who went top right, but neither team really doing anything with that Uber. And it's actually, I was going to say Infused is going to take it, but Dignitas don't want to give it up, Arx.
Nah, they want to do as much forward as they can, maybe not too confident holding their last point. They've lost their demo man though. It's going to be very difficult to hold this. I mean, you're going to have the scouts jumping in, trying to do what they can. In fact, that was terrible by Quad. Just jumped into the middle of about 5 players. But they have got a couple of players down. However, Dignitas, obviously with their medic still alive, Infused 2 players down. They're not going to really be able to push this right now.
Yeah, nice spot with Gregors. It was actually cool. He got taken down by hymzi. It was on one of the top of the pipes above the old water entrance down in the lower left corner. Probably heard him more than anything because he came around firing. Good thing about good headphones. Either way, Infused have moved in. They've Ubered early. Dignitas did actually get that Uber as well, so they're going to force them all the way back out. Numlocked stays up. Any time on the point? Any scouts around Arx? Don't think so. Mike's gone aggressive onto the medic. He doesn't get taken down, so he gets taken down instead. And now it's turn of Greg in one of those odd positions again, and he's gone down too early. He came down and met a Soldier, and he's down.
A demo on the back cap. Sticking it off already. They're stacking it, but it's not going to be enough. We did have Numlocked coming in from behind in the old water entrance, and capping it and getting a couple of exit kills.
That's where he retreated through. No, everyone left him. They probably assumed he was running away.
Exactly. I guess that's the case. But Infused now with a 2-point lead. We're going on to round 5. Both teams making their way to middle. I see that they have stopped running the snipers now. And so, Greg goes down quite early there, but it does look like one of the soldiers for Infused. Flisko might also get taken down any second now. He has managed to survive. No one else is shooting him. But Infused losing a couple of players here. Lost 3 players. Dignitas have only lost 1, and that's a scout. And they've managed to, well, wipe out most of the team. Infused did manage to keep their medic alive though, so maybe they can, oh, yeah, just their medic alive. Maybe they can make a hold on last.
Yeah, they won't obviously go out and hold it second. They're trying to build quite fast actually at the moment. They'll have it by the time they come through to last. Quad's running sniper. Anything else? Quad and Greg running sniper actually.
One of them might change.
Yeah, one of them would change early.
Nope, they're running with it. Both sides, I think.
The funny thing is that someone will call sniper and go, which side left? Go out the right side back. Exactly.
The thing is that while the Uber comes in, the scouts aren't going to be doing anything anyway, so at least if those snipers both go for a shot, they'll go and change to scouts or heavies or pyros or whatever class is needed. Oh, there you go. I was going to say that as soon as the Ubers pop, they'll just go in and change class, so... Great, Infused holding this quite well at the moment. They've got 1 soldier pinned. The other soldier's also in a dangerous position, but they do have a scout over on the point. That's going to draw at least 3 of the players back for Infused, but Dignitas have only got 1 scout alive, and he's getting jumped on by a soldier. Bouncing around, but he gets taken down, and Infused are going to get a comfortable push over back onto their second.
Yeah, good defending by Infused. Good use of classes as well. You probably noticed that a lot of the top teams will multi-class, have a very good few multi-classes, and that just proves evident all the time in most of the top teams, in fact. It's probably now 15 minutes remaining, just over 15 minutes remaining, so I was near enough, close enough. Infused 3-1 leading this map. This is VanillaTV. You're listening to Arx and Beta, a comedian on the stream as well. If you have just joined us, first map was in favour of Infused via golden cap, third point rule, if that makes sense. So they held more points. I'm pretty sure they won it. But either way, Dignitas holding that middle area at the moment and just waiting for Infused to push, and which they have. And in fact, Dignitas are going to come back in with their Uber and try and force them back off the point. So they decided not to contest at first, and they're going to move back in, but they did lose quite a lot of their big hitters. Well, the 2 scouts floating around, not necessarily the big hitters. 4 players down very briefly. The Jackal goes down as well, so in the end, the Dignitas idea did not work.
Yeah, Haza jumped in really early, got some nice shots on the medic, but again, it was the same thing that happened last map. As soon as the Infused medic went down, it prompts the teams. They're all on the same wavelength, that it's like, okay, our medic's down, they're still in the point, we're going to go hyper aggressive. And the thing is that nothing can cue that kind of push even better. You can say, okay, go aggressive now, and it's not got the same effect as when your medic dies and everyone knows that they have to go now. And so actually, had they have not killed that medic, Dignitas probably would have come out on top there, but just that, all of that coordinated aggression from Infused just completely annihilated them, and well, they've retained middle because of it.
Yeah, this is primarily their time now as well, so they'll be quite happy to slow it down a little bit now. They did have some good momentum earlier on, but now as you get near enough to the end, the later stages of this game, they will be wanting the win. I mean, we were talking about stats earlier, so Infused actually played slightly less than Dignitas. When I last looked, which was earlier today, I lie, it was about half an hour ago, played 4, won 3, lost 1, 9 points, and Dignitas played 8, won 2, lost 6 points. So you can see already quite a big difference. Going to be quite a big difference. So that's already what Infused will be on 12 points. So what is it for a win now? 3 points, 12 points. Assuming they got that last map, and with this other one they will be getting up towards the top of the table. And if you're wondering why they've only played that lesser games, it's because they had some problems with their medic. Plus, you couldn't play at university, and Dunc stepped up to fill the role.
Yes, indeed. So now the downtime is ending here. We do have Infused pushing from multiple directions. Their combo is coming in through the lower entrance, but Dignitas have Ubered out over at the choke point, so I'm just a little concerned that Dignitas are going to push loads of their players towards middle. In fact, no, they have kept, they are fully aware that the Infused players are still close to them, and Dunc's having to fall back because there's an isolated Mike who's probably going to get taken down. There we go, Hocz and dajackal taking him down. So Dunc stayed alive, didn't really have much Uber to say, but obviously it's still going to be quite crucial, and Dignitas are going to be making their way onto the 3rd point.
Yeah, Dignitas, if they want to sort of put their state their claim into this map as well, they really need to be winning this 3rd point and holding it this time. They've got a big advantage. I don't think Infused will challenge, that is, but they need to get that 2nd point really, and just make this one count. Make this one count. In simple words, make this one count. At this level, you don't get many chances. You know, it's usually mistakes or the picks that let people move through, and they need to make these little chances happen for them.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, we do have Infused defending up top. Probably going to have to fall back. There's a lot of Demo Man spam, but they do have their Uber, so out they come. Are they going to be too late, though, to block the point? They are. I'm just wondering if we're going to have Cookye trying to run past up top. That's the one which I can see early, and he's going to beat a couple of players if he gets through. Nah, he's not going to beat him to last. There's 2 scouts sitting there waiting, so he's going to have to fall back, I think. Yeah, otherwise both their scouts are going to get taken down. Oh well, well, that wasn't the smartest idea, but it's still 2 versus 3, 2 versus 2, no medic alive. We do have a quad going really aggressive, just trying to force them back. There's only 3 seconds until Mike spawns, so actually he's doing a very good job there. Numlocked, however, not sure if he should be pushing that aggressive. He is quite low on health, but he's intimidated him out of the point.
Yeah, that was actually unlucky by Dignitas. Everyone focused on that far right corner to make sure the 2 scouts couldn't push through. GL, longas, that is going to run spy. He's going to try and mix it up a little bit. It could be interesting. They're trying something new, which is good to see. But Dignitas, as I was saying, they moved through the middle area, but just as they did, everyone switched back to look at that middle area and were just a little bit unlucky. Let's see if Longas has got anywhere at the moment. Dignitas have Ubered up top, probably for a distraction. Pyro's there hitting them back. Longas does get taken down, so nothing happening there. Infused a lot of people on the point at the moment. They need to get some. Dignitas need to get them some spam up there, and they are winning it at the moment. They are going to win this. It's only Mike at the back of the point. Surely Mike's not going to take down 3 here, and no, he doesn't. 3-2 the score. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Much better from Dignitas.
Yeah, I do have to give Mike credit. He reacted to that spy lightning quick. The very second that spy well, waved his knife around to take off the disguise, Mike turned around, rocket jumped and killed him instantly. He didn't get enough time on there, but Dignitas still came out on top, obviously with a bit of well played and some nice death matching. Oh, Haza going over, very aggressive over to try and get dunked, but some great dodging by him, and he doesn't manage to get it done. Anything done with that really, just, you know, kissed him or something along those lines. But Infused keeping all their players alive, keeping them on low health. Dignitas looking in a lot worse of position, and I think they're deciding we need to fall back.
Yeah, that's probably... Is that the first time we've seen Infused win that point? Crits, I heard crits.
Oh my god.
Dunk,
oh my
the
god.
first crit took down Dr. Dajackal, not Dr. Jackal, and Hocz, and this is going to be a roll on to last.
I have nothing to say about that push. That push was just plain sexy from numlocked there. I'm not even going to mention it. It mentioned itself. Okay, so we do have Infused now pushing through. A scout and a pyro with a soldier and medic just spawned. Might be able to, well, cause some annoyance, but Infused, they're a point in their head. They've got a big Uber advantage. They're probably going to take the smart choice and wait for that Uber. And Dignitas are going to find themselves in trouble.
Yeah, crits are ready just about again. Good thing about crits are play, get fast again. And here we go. It's actually a scout crit this time. It looks like they're going to try and go under. Dunc got pinned against the wall. Pretty bad play there. I'm surprised he didn't switch to a demo or soldier to try and get some spam up. But either way, Infused losing a lot of players at the moment. It's only going to be Flisko. I'm just trying to find out whereabouts he's sitting. He's sitting up top, waiting for a push out. Probably won't go and block. They've called him. He's been called. He's on the steps. And Infused will need to think about seeing if they can delaying this third as much as they can.
See, that push, sorry to interrupt, that push that they made, the reason why they crits the scout in was because of the pyro. They figured they could just run the scout round, get one meat shot on him and then switch target, but the scout missed the shot over on the pyro, and actually the pyro was taken down by some rockets. I think it was some rockets anyway, don't quote me on that. Oh, the Jackal goes down to Greg, jumping up from behind, so they've lost their medic. Our Dignitas going to try and get something done here. They don't really have the numbers to do it, and there's a sniper versus scout at the moment. Longas is quite weak, but there's now 2 scouts on poor Quad. Quad manages to melee one of them before getting taken down. Well played there from Quad, but Cookye also gets taken down, so Infused are going to take this middle point. Yeah, what I was saying is they just wanted to get round the corner and meat shot the pyro with a scout, and actually that was a brave decision, but it's actually incredibly smart if you think about it. He can't really deflect you, but yeah, it didn't work out for them, and the push didn't work. It's
well played by Haza, by the way, while you were speaking. He forced the Uber. That's probably vital to holding, maybe not the second point, but holding their last. That does give time for dajackal to get back up, rebuild very quickly. It looks like it was building quite fast. No, it is Medigun. I thought it was going to be crits. Would have been surprised if it was. But either way, Infused are going to get that second point. Still, Dignitas not wanting to give it up. They don't want to give it up that easily. Still Cookye up top causing some problems. And they've held them off. Infused haven't got the point yet. Dignitas are all back out there. Now they do have that Uber, and Infused are going to have to fall back. They are going to have to fall back. Yeah, they have. They've fallen back onto third, and they're going to let them come to them.
Yeah, indeed. Dignitas moving up to the choke now, and numlocked in fact jumped away so early. He's already called it for his team. He's like, see you later, I'm out of here. We do have Quad, however, going behind, going for the back cap. He's actually going to flank the demo man and take him out. Oof. And if Greg also gets through, they're going to team up on this scout. They've only got Cookye to deal with now. And, oh, great play from Cookye and Haza. Haza actually getting the kill over onto Greg. So he manages to save them, well, what would have been an embarrassing back cap. So we've only got Mike now sitting over on the midpoint. Cookie's just pot-shotting him from distance, trying to get his health down a bit. And in comes Haza, who's playing amazing this map, by the way. And combination of the two takes down Mike. So, Yeah, Dignitas. Maybe they're going to get a go at this. Maybe they will give us another golden cap.
I was going to say, pretty messy play on the third CP there. A lot of unorganised stuff going on. Greg and Quad taking down Haza and GL. Dignitas losing players all over the shop again. Just seems really messy. Some of it seems really messy. The Jackal all on his own isolated. He takes some hits, now hooked up with Hocz, but they're falling back. So Dignitas, from having that middle area, have gone all the way back into their last again, near enough.
Yeah, this is actually crazy. We did have Quad pushing forward down the lower side while they hadn't capped mid. He was already pushing forward. In fact, their whole team pushed forward, and I'm actually surprised that worked out for Infused. I really am. On paper, that shouldn't have ever worked, but now they're coming in through the lower entrance.
Yeah, there's still a couple of other isolated players still trying a few battles going on. It looks like Mike's up top already. Dignitas Uber has been forced. Infused just about to get theirs. Now they've been forced back ever so slightly by Scout. They do not want to have that force. Well played to numlocked, takes down Cookye. So now this is Infused turn to come back into that second CP. Uber is triggered. They're going to focus onto that isolated soldier. He will get taken down. Will he? He does get taken down in the end. It shows how well Hocz is actually playing as well. Two people getting revenge on him as well. Infused taking that second point. I'm just trying to see if I keep on saying Dr. Jackal. What is the matter with me?
Because of justice, mate. It's
I know. The Jackal. Goodness sake. Oh, he does have an Uber advantage, and Infused look like to me they're not pushing. They're not. Why bother?
Yeah. I mean, how long's left? 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure they will make a push. They're just playing a bit more conservatively. They are saying, well, people on Source TV saying the famous Infused quote of "park the bus," meaning just to sit outside the point. But they'll surely make a push. They're not going to be comfortable with a 1-point lead, especially how the last round went. The last golden cap, in the dying seconds. So Infused, their Uber hasn't been forced. It looked like that's what Dignitas were trying to do. They have surrendered 2 of their players for the cause, which didn't quite work out for them. And now Mike, he's been spotted. He was spotted, but Demoman's going to be coming close up next to an Ubered combo. Medic of the Jackal jumps over to try and save him. Does manage to do so, and now Infused, not sure if they're... Oh, great play by Greg there, just running up the stairs, killing the Demoman. Infused, I'm not sure if they're actually going to get this done though. It's going to be close. Yeah, Scout is over on the point, onto the medic. There's a Scout and a soldier against a medic and Demo. They're going to try and heal their players up. Dignitas, both of their players reasonably weak, and they're not getting the spawns. Hymzi's only just spawning now. There's one medic of Dunc trying to fight a Scout, but Dignitas somehow managed to hold that.
Yeah, it went on 1-on-1 in the end. It was a lot closer than I thought it'd be. It's quite a few close battles on this map. More than probably would have been predicted, but this is still Infused time. Dignitas have got to be the ones being the aggressor here. They've got to push out, and they are, so that's time on point already. Infused probably not going to try and lose as least players as possible. Why, you ask? Because they need to delay it as much as possible. Let them keep on moving back.
Yes, so well, just having a look if Infused are going to make a push with their Uber advantage. They're not really in a position to do so, so I'm a little worried about Dignitas if they're pushing that close to the door, but their medic isn't in a position to spawn. Oh, there we go, Uber's been popped, but Dignitas are going to get theirs in time. Whether or not they can... Well, they did save their Demo Man, so I eat my words. The 2 Scouts of Dignitas are coming in through the lower, putting a lot of pressure over on that right side, but in fact hymzi goes down, gets taken down, and Dunc... Did Dunc drop his Uber? No, he didn't have a Uber. Dunc just died. 2 Scouts of Dignitas still alive. They're going to... They should be capping this middle. They should be capping it.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, this is going to be close. Just over 1 minute remaining. This is really a replica of Snake Water, but in the end, it was Infused that got it on Golden Cup. Are we going to see another Golden Cap? We will find out in, yes, 1 minute. Thank you, everyone there. So here we go. Dignitas really need to get this quickly. Point. Go on, Keith.
Yeah, remember before, I know this is a crucial time, but remember before we were saying that Infused might not actually be that good on this map, but what was winning them games was being unbreakable on last. And so, I mean, that might come into play here. Dignitas 4 players alive. Infused are going to be defending their last point. There's 36 seconds. They need to get in before Infused get Uber.
They've got to do it, yeah. They've got to do it now.
If Infused get their Uber, there will be 10 seconds remaining, and they're sit on the point. So now Dignitas pushing in. They have popped their Uber. They did manage to kill the medic. They need some time on the point. 23 seconds remaining. There's one heavy cleaning up the players. Greg managed to take down 3 of the Dignitas players, and in fact, he has pretty much just won the game for them. Haza's going to try and do what he can, but there's only 12 seconds remaining. That heavy is quite weak. Some respawns are going to be coming soon. Heavy's he's not going to get it. 6 seconds remaining. GGs are being called by cookye and, well, both teams now. And the match is over. 3-2 in favour of Infused. Nail-biting stuff again. These two teams never ceasing to amaze and surprise us. And, well, that was one of the better games we've seen recently.
Yeah, that was a really close game. A lot closer than probably people thought it would be again. Dignitas looks like they're on the road to the recovery, but Infused, even with a few players swapping in and out recently, they still show the true potential. So that's probably now, what's that, played 6, won 5, lost 1. That'll give them a point score of 15. And that put them right near enough the top of the table. I haven't had a look yet. I will look while I hand you over to Arx. But you've been listening to and watching VanillaTV with Arx and Beta, comedian doing the stream. Shout out to everyone at VanillaTV for all the background work. Well, on to our competition winners. There will be more competitions coming up. Check out all of our details on our website, VanillaTF2.org, and also IRC VanillaTF2, and also follow us on Twitter. Oh my gosh, I've lost count of how many things I've got to say. So carry on.
Follow us on the Reddit posts, follow us on Twitter. We've probably got a Facebook thing. We've got a Steam community profile. Yeah, we could... Okay, we've got no Facebook. My bad. It's a good thing too. Okay, yep, well, that's it from us for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Feel free to leave some feedback. Well, yeah, we're going to listen to it, so on IRC or something. And, well, good night.